Hello to anyone out there who might be listening. Today, I'm going to be talking, hopefully briefly, about the Call of Duty Zombies event. Because that's what it is. It is a Call of Duty Zombies event. The gameplay is more or less exactly the same as Call of Duty Zombies. There's even a random weapons box at the very end. The only thing it needs is like a spooky voice saying, "Fetch me their souls," or something. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's a perfectly fine gameplay formula. It's just not super original. It's fun. It's fun enough. It is about as basic as you can get. It's better than last year's and the years before that. And the only thing I'd probably really change about it is I might add a little more enemy variety, maybe some bosses every like 10 waves. But then again, that brings me on to our next point. Enlisted's community has trouble with any objective, any kind of concept that is greater than face towards enemy. Despite how simple this mode is, a lot of people have been struggling deeply to make any progress in it, and it's often just because they don't know what they're doing. I don't know how that's possible. The game tells you what to do on the screen. It's self-evident. If you've played a single first-person shooter in your life, you should know what to do here. But people really don't seem to know what to do. Thankfully, there's like no active sabotaging, but for some people, it must be very frustrating to have your progress in this event sort of held hostage by not very good players. But, that aside, the usual listed player-based stuff, the rewards are fine. The main rewards for most people are going to be the Pratchett, which is a little strong for a battle rating 1 SMG. I might talk about that in another video. And probably the Flame Trooper squad, which is fairly weak. Not that there's anything wrong with the squad itself, it's that it's a battle rating 4 squad, which means it will always face battle rating 5. And at battle rating 5, flamethrowers are off meta, really off meta, because the time to kill is just way too quick to justify hosing people down for a few seconds with a flamethrower. You could be using an MG42-100 or any auto rifle and just wiping people out instantly. The other stuff that people really don't care that much about is the engraved weapons. Compared to the bloody weapons, the literally bloody weapons from the last event, these are a massive step up. They actually look era appropriate for the most part. I think it's a little strange that some of them are obviously hand engraved, but you can get 4 of them. So did some poor guy in a unit or a squad get forced to hand engrave 4 separate instances of the exact same thing on 4 different guns for his mates? Like, at least the laser engraved ones look, well, they make more sense. And the rest of what you get from the Battle Pass, if you buy it, is kind of paltry. You get tiny amounts of silver, like 3,000. You get the self-help kits, which I think some of the people playing this game could use as a self-help book, but that's beside the point. And you get small amounts of customization orders. Not really stuff that most people are going to find useful, especially if you're like me and you've hoarded thousands of customization orders. And the final thing that you can really get, if you happen to win a round, is the silver chests, which they added a few days ago. And some of you out there might have seen that and just gotten absolutely thrilled, thinking, wow, now I can farm silver chests with my mates. Think of all the amazing rewards I can get. But the reality is that in order to win one of these rounds, it's probably going to take you about half an hour. And that's effectively a payout of 5,000 silver. Instead of farming for the silver chests in this event, you could be farming silver in regular matches in order to buy chests the next time they appear and getting more of them. When I got my chests, I've won 2 rounds so far. I got one of the engineer hammers for Japan, which don't do anything. They are probably the worst possible reward because they have no effect. You can't kill people with them, so they don't appear in the kill feed to show off what an autistic freak you are for having them. They don't build faster. They don't make you run faster. They don't do anything. They are completely and utterly redundant. And the other thing I got was a extremely generous pack of 10 customization orders. Wowee! I can buy one of my guys a shirt and some gloves. I am absolutely thrilled. Thank you so much, Gaijin. I will just prostrate myself before you and genuflect before you because that is clearly the absolute best you can offer. In reality, it should probably be that you get 1 chest per stage or 1 chest per daily task you complete, but that's asking for a lot from, a game like this, a free-to-play game. Anyway, that's about all I really have to say about this. I will probably make a video about the Pratchett or perks next, because there's a lot of stuff about perks that people don't understand and how they interact with bots, so we'll see how that goes. Bye.
am Fall! Verreckt wie ein Hund! Der Sieg wird unser sein! Schuss! Haha! Verstoßen! Ja, toll! Angriff! Ja, ist das toll!